Define what it means to walk away and its significance in personal growth. Briefly touch on psychological and emotional benefits. Understanding when to walk away. Common scenarios. Toxic relationships, unfulfilling jobs, or unproductive habits. Distinguish between surrendering and choosing personal well-being. Stories of individuals who thrived after leaving. Psychological impact on self-worth. Exercises to practice detachment and build confidence. How to view rejection as an opportunity for growth. Case studies of successful people who faced and redirected rejection. Developing emotional discipline to detach healthily. Setting boundaries as a step toward autonomy. Reflecting on what's truly important. Tools and practices for reassessing life goals. Financial strategies for those considering walking away. Understanding how it can open new career paths. Coping with fear of the unknown. Techniques for embracing uncertainty and staying resilient. Highlight powerful stories of individuals who transformed their lives by walking away. Summarize how walking away fosters strength, freedom, and personal power. Encourage readers to find empowerment in choosing themselves. Identifying beliefs that no longer serve you. Techniques to release and replace these beliefs. How mindfulness practices strengthen the ability to let go. Practical steps for cultivating awareness. Building self-worth to make empowered choices. Exercises for valuing oneself beyond circumstances. Using emotional intelligence to assess when it's time to leave. Strategies for handling emotions constructively. Types of toxic relationships and their impact. Steps to leave and heal. Recognizing when friendships no longer align with your growth. Navigating the complexities of ending long-term bonds. Stoic principles for detachment. Applying these principles to real-life scenarios. Why walking away from materialism can be empowering. Decluttering both physical and mental spaces. Exploring cultural and societal pressures. How choosing personal values over societal approval empowers you. The power of taking breaks to gain new perspectives. Reflection exercises for mental clarity. The benefits of unplugging. Balancing connection and detachment online. How walking away fosters respect and productivity. Techniques for standing up for yourself professionally. Recognizing perfectionism and societal shoulds. Embracing progress over perfection. Letting go of rigid expectations and allowing flexibility. How to focus on the process rather than outcomes. How breaking routine can reignite creativity. Examples of individuals who found fulfillment in new directions. How letting go can be therapeutic. Steps to cope with and heal from grief. How endings lead to new opportunities. Stories of individuals who flourished after starting fresh. Overcoming resistance to change. Exercises for adapting positively. Prioritizing self-care by choosing yourself. Practical self-care habits to support emotional health. Recognizing signs of mental exhaustion. How distancing yourself can improve well-being. How detachment increases productivity. Time management strategies for walking away from distractions. Understanding why clinging can be costly. Tips for recognizing when to let go. How to love without attachment. Real-life stories of maintaining healthy boundaries in love. How being willing to walk away strengthens negotiation power. Techniques to maintain a confident stance. How choosing yourself earns respect. Examples of respected leaders and public figures. How detachment leads to self-discovery. Practices for cultivating inner strength. Letting go of outdated self-concepts. Building a new identity aligned with growth. Understanding intuition versus fear. Techniques for strengthening intuition. How letting go of validation frees you. Practices for self-acceptance. learning the importance of declining, tools for assertive communication, recognizing signs of burnout, practical ways to step back and recharge, the impact of thoughts on self-image, affirmations and exercises to build positivity, benefits of quiet reflection, steps to embrace and enjoy solitude, seeing failure as redirection, not defeat, stories of famous failures who pivoted successfully, the emotional release of forgiveness, steps to forgive and move forward. Recognizing when you're people-pleasing, exercises to build autonomy, embracing a simpler, less complicated life, minimalist strategies for reducing stress, a recap of key insights, inspiring words on self-empowerment. Summarize the overarching theme of freedom, choice, and strength. Invite readers to see walking away as a continuous practice in their lives, recognizing what triggers emotional attachment, tools for responding mindfully to emotional triggers, identifying when fear dictates your choices, exercises for embracing courage over fear, how detachment from immediate outcomes supports long-term goals, setting a clear vision and purpose, defining personal freedom and autonomy, how releasing attachments contributes to inner liberation, identifying control tendencies, exercises to practice releasing control in daily life, recognizing guilt as a barrier to freedom, steps to release self-imposed guilt and live freely, embracing uncertainty and trusting life's flow, stories of resilience and unexpected success, the impact of caring about others' opinions, practices for building self-assurance and authenticity, ways to stay rooted amidst difficult decisions, grounding exercises for calm and focus, how walking away fosters self-respect, developing personal principles and standing by them, exploring intrinsic motivation over societal definitions of success, inspiring stories of individuals who redefined success, understanding the drawbacks of perfectionism, strategies to embrace imperfection and authenticity, recognizing how change leads to growth, practicing gratitude for the journey, avoiding analysis paralysis and over-preparation, the power of spontaneity and trust in oneself, recognizing harmful environments, steps to transition and thrive in positive spaces, understanding how space allows new experiences, how to embrace life's pauses and transitions, recognizing when habits no longer serve you, developing new supportive routines, transforming self-critical thoughts into positive ones, practical steps for self-compassion, how patience supports growth and freedom, exercises for cultivating patience, recognizing how comparison undermines self-worth, practicing gratitude and self-appreciation, building confidence in past decisions, techniques for letting go of what-ifs, learning to adapt and grow through unexpected changes, tools for staying open to new possibilities, how challenges strengthen resilience, real-life examples of resilience through adversity, the benefits of solitude for self-discovery, reflective exercises for deeper self-understanding, recognizing competitive behaviors that hinder growth, practicing self-improvement over comparison, how declining opportunities empowers you, learning to say no without guilt, identifying and minimizing time wasters, techniques for maximizing focus, how letting go allows for self-nurturing, practices for building a loving self-relationship, how walking away can create inner happiness, strategies for sustaining joy without external dependencies, the role of silence and reflection in major decisions, practicing silence as a means of gaining clarity, identifying personal emotional limits, setting clear boundaries to protect your energy, letting go of past choices, practices for moving on with a peaceful mind, choosing connections and opportunities wisely, how selectivity leads to empowerment, identifying judgmental tendencies, embracing acceptance and open-mindedness, fostering independence through self-care, building skills to thrive independently, how change leads to new potentials, techniques for embracing change with resilience, how life phases influence priorities, exercises for continuous reevaluation, recognizing validation-seeking habits, building confidence from within, how curiosity leads to new paths and growth. Practicing curiosity over rigidity, identifying and nurturing positive connections, setting standards for healthy relationships, how embracing uncertainty leads to growth. Exercises for strengthening trust in the unknown, recognizing imbalance and overcommitment, practicing balance through thoughtful choices, understanding mistakes as growth opportunities, techniques for releasing regret. How empowered decisions create a positive impact. Reflections on how letting go shapes your legacy, finding happiness in a simple, intentional life. Steps to cultivate contentment, the link between detachment and resilience. Exercises for developing a strong mindset. How societal expectations can shape self-image, embracing authenticity over appearance. How to trust in future possibilities. Practices for looking forward with optimism, reflecting on personal growth and change, celebrating your journey of letting go. How walking away can become a practice in personal growth. Final thoughts on detachment, freedom, and empowerment.